Mercedes plans to relaunch the Maybach ultra-luxury brand with a no-holds-barred stylistic approach to attract the ultra-rich. Maybach has big plans for the maximalist limousines it's made occasionally for the past 113 years, a line that now includes the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class and Mercedes-Maybach GLS. There is the two-tone Mercedes-Maybach S680 sedan developed by Virgil Abloh, the late head of menswear for Louis Vuitton, which goes on sale globally later this year with a limited run of 150 units. Also by Abloh, in conjunction with Gordon Wagner, the chief design officer for Mercedes Group, the electric off-road concept called Project Maybach. Meanwhile, Mercedes-Maybach's Haute Voiture concept unveiled on May 18 promises boucle door panels reminiscent of Chanel suits and a launch date next year. An electric Mercedes-Maybach SUV will soon follow. There is also a new business plan at Mercedes-Benz that focuses on higher-end, higher-margin vehicles like those from its Maybach division, which has a fresh young chief executive officer just a few months into his tenure. With all that excitement, Maybach, it seems, could be poised for a resurgence. There has been a restart, Mercedes-Benz CEO Ola Källenius said in an interview in Monaco on May 18. This is the rejuvenation of the Maybach brand. Named after Wilhelm Maybach, a prolific engine designer and one of Gottlieb Daimler's earliest collaborators, and founded with his son Karl in 1909, Maybach grew synonymous at the time with speed, power, and prestige. By 1921, it was making cars like the 5-meter-long Maybach 22/70 of a horsepower W3 and the opulent Maybach SW42, which featured such novelties as electrically operated windows. After World War II, during which Maybach produced most of the engines for Nazi Germany's tanks, the company continued making diesel engines, but infighting and disorganization caused it to implode. In 1960, Daimler-Benz AG acquired Maybach Motorenbau GmbH mostly to own the rights to the engines. In 1997, after decades of dormancy, Mercedes presented a Maybach concept at the Tokyo Auto Show and said it would produce a pair of Maybach-branded sedans within the next 5 years. The Maybach 52 and the Maybach 62 arrived in 2002, but the cars looked bloated and self-serious, and the brand later admitted it had lost $439,000 on each of the cars it sold. In 2011, Daimler announced it would sell off the remaining models, effectively tranquilizing Maybach for the time being. The signature two-tone saloons entered a long hibernation from relevancy since Jay-Z and Kanye West featured a dismembered 2004 Maybach 57 in the video for their song Otis in 2011. The brand is doing fantastic, says Daniel Lesko, the new head of Maybach, during a dinner in Monaco on May 17. There is so much potential. We spend zero media money on it. While he declined to talk specifically about order rates on the newest Maybach vehicles, he characterized them as in high demand.